Hi, everybody. I'm Rachel Chase, and I am a proud arts ambassador with the Atlantic Center for the Arts in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. I actually live in Washington State, and today's video is all about finding the warmth and light inside when it's dark and chilly outside. So it has been dark and chilly here. It's been snowy and gray and rainy, and some days it's very sunny, but also very cold. So I like to stay inside and stay warm. And this is going to be all about celebrating the winter solstice. So you're watching this live, perhaps, maybe on the premiere day, which is winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere, right? So December 21st, 22nd are the darkest nights of the year here. That's what winter solstice is about. It's about the darkest nights of the year. And this is also the time where we celebrate the light within, right? And the magic of the season. And so I thought it would be fun for us to create some imagery that brought us into that feeling of connection with the magic inside. So I'll take us through some contemplation and meditation to center us in our hearts, to center in the moment, to get very present. And so after that, we'll be transferring whatever kind of comes through inspirations onto the canvas. And so what I'm recommending for this particular project is to use a small canvas board, and that's what I have here. Now, if you choose to use different media, you're absolutely more than welcome to do so. But this is going to be fun. We're going to explore the canvas and some paints. I have some acrylic paints prepared already. I've chosen some colors that I was just attracted to today. I thought I'd use a little green and some creamy white and yellow and blue. And then what we'll do is sprinkle some glitter. And I had some glue around here. Here it is. So maybe make some dots perhaps, or some shapes with the glue, and then sprinkle the glitter on top. So what we're creating are mandalas, and this is one of my favorite mindful art making techniques. And the reason why is because the word mandala or mandala is a Sanskrit word that essentially means a circle, or really deeper than that. It means wheel. And it means something more than just circle or wheel. It means the totality of something. It means a symbol that represents a complete feeling, or a complete message, or a complete part of the cosmos. So there are many ways to go about thinking about a mandala. Mandalas are also, you can think of them as a flower, and it's circular, starts in the middle and works its way out. And I like to use them as a tool for contemplation, meditation, and mindfulness. So the process of creating this mandala is just about that. It's about the process. It's about allowing yourself to enter the zone where you're just free form creating and exploring and working your way from the middle outward and seeing what comes, seeing what happens, seeing what colors you choose. You may want to work from the outside in, maybe, instead of the inside out. Maybe you want to put some things around the edges first, or draw a circle and then work within it. So I'm going to do mine kind of free form, but for a mandala like this one that I've been working on, this is a drawing. For this type of thing, I actually used a compass for the outer circle and the inner circle, and then a ruler to measure for center and create directional, because we're one of my classes I'm teaching, we're creating 4-part mandala. And so this one is about the 4 elements. And so, you might choose to make yours more structured like that. The one I'm going to be working on today here is going to be more freeform, just to kind of see what wants to flow. I'm feeling very flowy today. So I think that's something to think about when you're making art, is to check in with your mood, how you're feeling at the time. And when it comes to process art or expressive arts therapy, which is what I'm facilitating for you today, it's about bringing what's internal and bringing it out, making it external. So expressing whatever's going on inside now, in the moment, versus maybe that other mandala I just showed you, which is very specific about a certain theme. Now, as we're meditating and I take you through this visualization, a theme might come up. So maybe you're already thinking about that theme when you read the description of this workshop. Well, we kind of do have a theme, don't we? It's the winter solstice. It's the magic. So we're going to be working with that theme, but you're going to be making it your own. Okay? So before we begin painting, I want you to just take some time to first set yourself up, get yourself prepared, and then come back and we'll do some breathing together. And I'm going to guide you through a lovely visualization process into the portal of magic. So get comfortable for that. And for the first part of this, you might even have your lights turned down low and have your eyes closed and just get very still and relaxed. And you'll feel very relaxed, but I'll wake you back up and we'll get moving a little bit so that you can feel prepared to go into the painting. Okay? All right. So when you're ready, we're going to start the visualization. And to prepare for the visualization, maybe your body might feel a little stiff or you need to stretch a little bit to prepare for it. So I just like to kind of bring in some movement. So I want you to start to move your arms in whatever way that feels good for you and stretch your body. Breathe in and breathe out. If you would like to stand up, you can do that too, and stretch your legs, massage your legs a little bit. The thing about relaxation is it's not just physical, it's also mental. It's not just mental, it's also physical. So when you can relax your body, you're de-stressing your mind. And when you can de-stress your mind, you're relaxing your body. So a little massage, little breath, little tapping, perhaps very gentle, light little taps along the forehead, maybe next to the eyes, a little gentle rubbing of the temples and your face and your ears. Ah, feels good to just release some tension from the body. Little sweeping motions, little tapping along the chest. There's a technique called the thymus tap. Your thymus is right here inside, where you can just gently tap the thymus and take 3 deep breaths. This resets your nervous system. So just imagine you're resetting your nervous system. All right. So any other little movements you need to do, maybe bring the shoulders up and down. Anything you need to do to release tension, stress. So maybe circling your wrists and ankles, or opening and closing your fingers and toes, and stretching in any way that feels good for you. And before I start the visualization process, I have a couple of poems I'd like to read to you today. Excuse me, get a little bit of my tea here. And these poems are in honor of Solstice. And I chose them because they really speak to what I'm talking about when it comes to this time of year. This is a time of year for slowing down and not punishing ourselves for that. You know, so often we're busy, busy, busy all year long. Maybe there's been a lot going on and now you just want to slow down, but for some reason you feel guilty for doing that. You know, we're so often told that we have to be productive all the time. And, you know, what are we doing that's productive? And so remember to be really gentle with yourself. If you need to slow down and enjoy the fact that you can slow down if you need it. It's good for the heart. It's good for soothing the heart. And it's good for the soul. And it's good for the mind and the body too, because it gives your body a chance to reset itself. If we push through the season, we might find our immune system depleted and overly stressed out. So this is the time to give yourself permission to slow down. All right, I'm going to read these two poems. The first one is called The Shortest Day by Susan Cooper. Just listen, let your imagination open up. So the shortest day came, and the year died. And everywhere down the centuries of the snow-white world came people singing, dancing, to drive the dark away. They lighted candles in the winter trees. They hung their homes with evergreen. They burned beseeching fires all night long to keep the year alive. And when the New Year's sunshine blazed awake, they shouted, reveling. Through all the frosty ages, you can hear them echoing behind us. Listen. All the long echoes sing the same delight. The shortest day, as promise wakens in the sleeping land. They carol, feast, give thanks, and dearly love their friends and hope for peace. And so do we here now, this year and every year. Welcome, Yule. And the next one is by one of my favorites, Wendell Berry. It's called To Know the Dark. It's a short and sweet poem. To go in the dark with a light is to know the light. To know the dark, go dark. Go without sight. And find that the dark too blooms and sings and is traveled by dark feet and dark wings. So with that, I invite you to, let's see if the focus on my camera is a little off here. Let's fix that. I invite you to go ahead and just get comfortable. Okay, there we go. Maybe have a seat or lie back. Maybe close your eyes. Take a few breaths. Get comfortable. All right. Start to connect with the feeling of breathing. Just the sense of it. Maybe the air going in and out. The feeling of the rise and fall of your chest and your belly. Connect your mind with your heart. Feel that the breath is moving through your heart and your lungs and your whole body. I'm going to guide you on a journey to the magic of solstice. I want you to imagine, if you will, and maybe you've never seen snow, but I want you to imagine snow. Imagine that you're all bundled up. You've gathered all your coats and your layers and your boots, and you get a flashlight. It's snowing outside. It's warm inside, maybe a fire. But you're going out into the evening. It's dusk, so you need a flashlight. But it's very magical out. Everything is shimmering in the evening sky with the moon glow and the stars coming out. And you make your way out to go for just a little walk. You head out into the evening, take a deep breath and feel that nice crisp air coming in and the smells of the trees and that special feeling. And you begin to make your way out. You walk along. Maybe there's a little path that's been shoveled out of the snow. And you feel the crinkling under your shoes, the ground. Maybe the path has gravel or leaves. You walk along looking around the beauty of the evening light, the snow, the sky. There's some birds around too, flittering up in the sky, left and right, flying from one tree to the other. The glow of the house lights, the glow of the fire inside through the window. Making your way out slowly, though, you turn and head into the evening a little deeper. And you make your way along the path. There's a river nearby. You can hear that. There's some people way off in the distance playing. Maybe some children are still out having fun playing in the snow, sledding or running around, having a snowball fight, perhaps. You can hear them way off in the distance. You're just enjoying your walk, the feeling of walking and just being connected with nature. And you make your way along the path and it goes just into the edge of the woods a little bit, not too deep, but just a nice evening walk along the edge of the woods. And you walk along and you notice the trees and you notice the branches and you notice there's something on the path just ahead of you and it's kind of shimmering and it's beautiful and it catches your eye. And because we all love shiny things, you have to go over there and find out what it is. And it's shimmering in these most beautiful colors. And it gives you this feeling of something special. Like, oh, wow, I wonder what that is. And you make your way over there and you see that it's a really special object that means something to you. It catches your eye because the symbol is recognizable. This is a very special object. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I want your imagination to tell you what it is. You're going to lean down and pick that up and gaze at it in your hand. This very special object that you realize it seems like it's serendipitous that you found it at just this moment in time. and it's got a specific shape, and it's very, very magical. And to you, it just represents the magic of life. It's very beautiful, and it's glowing, and you feel this is here just for you. And you thank the universe, you thank the stars, you thank the woods, you thank the earth, you thank the river, you thank the birds. And you close your hands around this special sacred object and you hold it to your heart for a moment. And you breathe it in, you feel this symbol, this object, this, maybe it's like a necklace or it's something, a box, or what is this? You feel it in your heart. It's got a special energy. And you receive that special energy into your heart. It has a message for you. And it just makes you feel really connected right now, really connected to your own, your light, your own light, your soul, your spirit, the magic of life. How these things happen, these moments of synchronicity come along at just the right moment for you. So take it with you. Take it with you and turn and take it all in. Look around. The evening, it's getting darker. And so you place this object that you found, you place it in your pocket for safekeeping, and you take the flashlight out of the other pocket so you can see, because now it's getting dark. It's getting darker and darker, but the sky is even more brilliant. The stars are popping tonight, glimmering and twinkling in the sky. And you take your flashlight, and you turn and feel the essence of the evening and the air, and you soak it all in. Feels so good. Make your way back slowly, walking back the way you came, crunching under your feet. Ooh, it's getting colder, so you can't wait to get back in there by that fire. So grateful that you have that fire to come home to. The warmth, the comfort, the safety of your home. You slowly make your way back with your flashlight so you can see the way, lighting the path. Stomp your boots at the door on your way in to get the snow off. And you can put your flashlight away and back home again. Get some music going, maybe. Have a nice cup of tea so you can enjoy the rest of your evening, and take your object back out. You look at your object and you place it somewhere special so it can remind you of that moment when you remembered the magic of life. All right, we're completing the visualization now. I'd like you to just take a couple of breaths, and if you have some water nearby, have a couple sips of water. Stretch your body to wake yourself back up. Refreshed. Keep in mind that object, that symbol. When you're ready, we're going to start to put some paint on this canvas. So if you need to walk around and move your body a little bit to wake up a little bit more, do that. Maybe you want to do a little journaling and write down what you experienced and what that was like for you, to integrate it before painting, perhaps, or journaling after the painting. But I like to journal right when it's fresh. Right when it's fresh. So maybe take out your notepad or piece of paper. Just write some things down, what you experienced, how it felt. Maybe even sketch out the symbol or object and start playing with some shapes in your journal a little bit. Just see what wants to come through. Write down a few thoughts, feelings, how you're feeling right now. Take as long as you need to write, reflect. And then when you're ready, we're going to just kind of start the process here. And there's no wrong way to do this. As I said, you can trace a circle if you want. This could be something bigger if you're feeling called to. I'm just going to make a little one today. I thought, well, first I want to have a little background color. So I'm going to just get a little tiny bit of water on the brush and just kind of sweep that along here. And notice it's got a little dark color on it. Just to dampen the canvas a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Just a little dampness, not a lot with the acrylic paints anyways. And then I'm just gonna put some yellow on the back here. Have a nice kind of golden background. That feels magical to me. What colors do you want to use? Let it be intuitive. Whatever you feel called to use right now. But having a little bit of dampness helps it blend. So it doesn't get too streaky. And it'll dry pretty quickly because it's acrylic. And you probably guessed already that that symbol from the visualization is what we're going to be using to start the mandala, or wherever you want to use it. But my idea was that we would put it in the middle and radiate energy out from it, that energy that you felt when we were in the meditation, that feeling and the sense of receiving all that magical energy from the night and from nature. I'm going to make this horizontal, so I'm kind of making my lines go a little bit horizontal. I was taught that, and this may be true, maybe not for you, but what do you think? That a horizontal piece of art tends to evoke a feeling of harmony, more kind of at peace. And then a vertical piece of art tends to evoke more tension. Maybe that's true. Tension in a way kind of has this different feeling when it's vertical versus horizontal. That might be true. Kind of feels that way. Yeah. I think a landscape painter said that once. Plein air painter. Painting in the plein air outside. All right. So this won't take long to dry. Just going to pause this for just a moment while this is drying. Okay, that's dry enough. So now I'm going to start kind of playing around with the symbol here putting it in the middle. Yeah. Whatever your symbol sort of felt like or looked like, or so you can just have like an impression of it, of what it was like for you. And whatever it means to you is all that matters. You can decorate it, add to it. So we probably won't finish these necessarily in this video, but it'll get you going. And I'll take you through a little bit more of the journey here. Get the general feel for it here, general shapes. So you'll get your center going. And then you might take, longer. I'll probably come back to this and work it up some more. And then we're going to do some lines, some radiant lines out from it, perhaps, or shapes. You might want to do shapes or just design. So this is about having your symbol be the center, and then whatever you want to do around it or put around it, or maybe you've got your circle and you're filling it in. So you can go about this a few different ways. I'm just laying down the basics right now. You might actually sketch something out first and then come back, and you can do this a number of ways. I'll layer that up for sure. Mine's turning out to be quite geometrical. Maybe yours is a little more free-flowy lines or something. This is just what's coming through for me. That's what it's all about. No right or wrong. Now, I'll work this up some more for sure and do some more shapes. And then I'll add some little dots of glitter around places I want to accentuate after it's dry. So wait till the paint dries. And then, you know, to whatever level you like glitter, or you maybe you're not a glitter person and you've already decided you're not going to add glitter. Maybe you love glitter. I am going to demonstrate just a little bit so we don't make the video too long here of how that might work out with the glitter. So once you have, and as you know, this is not complete, but here's what I have so far. Once you have your design, then it'll be dry. And I like to use craft glue for putting things in very specific spots. And I'll probably go on these corners here, on all the corners, my central shape. Toot, 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 and around the shapes, put some dots with glitter. So that's what I'm thinking. And then this is the glitter I'm going to use. It's very fine. Use a little pan to put under it so that it doesn't get everywhere. And then sprinkle the glitter on the glue. So let's see how this goes. All right, so I dried the center. I dried it off. Added a little layer in the middle. And I put some dots of glue with some glitter. Now, there it goes. There we go. So we're getting there. That's just the middle. Of course, I need to paint out the whole rest of it. And then we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of fun. I like what's happening here. That's some solstice magic there. I'm feeling it. Well, I hope you have fun finishing the rest of your painting, adding your glitter magic on it. I hope it brings you some joy in the creation of it as you continue to watch it unfold. Have fun, enjoy. And if you had a good time with this video and it brought you some joy, I hope that you share it with others. Share the joy with friends. This is the 4th installment of these seasonal videos with the ACA, so you can go back and check out the one from autumn equinox, summer solstice, and spring equinox also. Those were a lot of fun to make. I wish you all a beautiful season and a very magical solstice. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take good care. Again, I'm Rachel Chase, and you can always find me at rachelchase.com. Take care. Bye-bye, everybody.